6 creepy abandoned amusement parks. Firstly, there was a Wonderland, a Disney World style theme park that the China government promised would be the largest amusement park in Asia. It got built but never opened. Still, adventurous tourists journey from all over the globe to check out the ghostly remains there. First of all, we have Okpo Land, located on South Korea's tiny Jeju Island. This park has all the making of a ghostly horror movie. One of the park's main attraction was a duck-themed roller coaster. It's known to have caused at least one fatality in the late 1990s, for which no compensation apology was received, and the ride continued to operate. Then in 1999, a car derailed and capsized at top speed, and a young girl tragically fell to her death. The park's owner immediately disappeared and was never heard from again. Okpo Land was closed. Next, we have Joyland. This family-owned amusement park in Wichita, Kansas was once the largest theme park in central Kansas and featured a wooden roller coaster and other old themely attraction. It operated for 55 years but closed in 2004 due to the financial troubles. It was temporarily reopened in 2006 but only lasted for one season. Since then, it's been vandalized numerous times, with buildings covered in graphic and the vintage sign atop the roller coaster getting stolen. The administration office was also destroyed, and in August 2012, a maintenance building was burned down. Next, we have Jungle Habitat. Long before the Six Flags used Warner Bros. Characters at their theme park, there was a Jungle Habitat in West Milford, New Jersey. This Warner Brothers owned animal park opened in the summer of 1972. Tourists could slowly drive their vehicle along the designated roadway as wild animals freely roamed about. While these animals were kept behind fences so they do not leave the park, they could walk right up to the window of the passing cars. But the park was closed by October 1976 due to the numerous problems. Dangerous animals reportedly escaped into Wild Milford Animal injured visitors on multiple occasions. Several of those same animals contracted tuberculosis and were enthused, and local hated all the traffic. According to the park's wiki page, competition from theme park Giant Great Adventure combined with poor management and the park's inability to easily expand may have contributed to this demise as well. Next, we have Six Flags New Orleans, originally named Jazzland. When it opened in 2000, the Six Flags company brought the park in 2002 and added popular attractions like Batman the Ride. A water park was in the works, but the Hurricane Katrina struck in 2005 and the park was permanently closed. It is currently owned by the city of New Orleans, and while there are talk of transforming it into an outlet mall, it is still an abandoned site. Next, we have Heritage USA. This Christian theme park, water park and residential complex was built in Fort Mill, South Carolina and comprised in 2,300 acres. It operated from 1978 to 1989 and was the brainchild of PTL televangelist Jim Baker and his then wife, the late Tammy Faye Baker Messner. At its height, its vacation destination earned $126 million per year and was on par with Disneyland and Walt Disney World. But then it was revealed that the baker had been having an affair with Jessica Hahn, and he also got a federal indictment from fraud. Attendance dropped. The IRS revoked the park tax exemption status, and then in September 1989, Hurricane Hugo hit and caused lots of damages. It caused after that. Since then, much of the park has been sold and redeveloped. At last, we have Pripyat Amusement Park. Perhaps the creepiest and the most dangerous of them all, the story goes that this hurricane park was opened one day in April 27, 1986. It was supposed to be opened on May 1, 1986 in time for the May Day celebration. But the Chernobyl disaster happened. The park was supposedly open for a couple of hours to keep the residents entertained before being told to evacuate from the city. Though the radiation in parts of the park is supposed to be dangerously high, people still venture there to snap photos. It's reported that decoration for the May Day opening can be still seen there.